Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back once again, and for the very first time, to the Farts and Craps Show, where today, as per usual, it's your host, Danjo, here with another Elden Ring challenge run kind of overview, tutorial kind of thing. As per usual, definitely, try one of these out if you want to. This is the third one and last one I'm going to do for a while. I have done a bunch of different challenge runs in this game, and I just enjoy making up new ones. So, yeah, let's go ahead and start new game, because that is how these things go. And of course, we're going to be choosing Wretch, because that's the only good option at the beginning of the game. And, yeah, let's go over the rule set. Basically, I call this one the Naked Dagger-man run. And here's the rules, and I'm going to go over kind of some of the optional things for you. So rule number 1, standard daggers only. Now what I mean by this, what are standard daggers? Essentially daggers that are, you can change the Ash of War, basically. That's the rule of thumb. So you're not going to be using anything like Black Blade or Blade of Culling or Reduvia, that kind of thing. Those are pretty great weapons, honestly. Would kind of negate the whole challenge aspect of this run. But yeah, again, if you want to go with any kind of dagger, totally fine. Rule number 2, no armor or other equipment. Talismans are okay. No consumables, but flasks are okay, including the Flask of Wonders Physic. No magic, so most buffs are out the window. Ashes of War are okay. So there are some buffs that are Ashes of War. There is an Ash of War version of Golden Vow, for example. You could use that if you want to. There's Royal Knight's Resolve. You can use that if you want to. But the main kind of point of a lot of these is that it's still kind of meant to be a speedrun. So you're going to have to go out of your way pretty significantly for some of the better things that you can use within this rule set. No multiplayer, of course, no Spirit Ashes, so no summons, and no major glitches. Now this one is totally optional as well. As is the no multiplayer thing. If you want to co-op, for example, this challenge run where you and a friend are both doing the challenge run, but you're going to take on bosses and stuff in some areas together, that would be pretty cool. And that's kind of what it comes down to. If it's fun, go for it, But if you want a little bit more of a challenge, that's kind of, what I'm outlining here. So, and no major glitches, that's kind of just a general rule of thumb that I think makes the game more interesting and more fair and more balanced. Yes, you can exploit some glitches. There always have been exploits in like Soulsborne games, basically, to make the game a lot easier if you want to. However, it's like, as long, and if you happen to run into a glitch, whatever, if you're trying to exploit a glitch, that's different. Like, that's the difference between a glitch and an exploit, basically. So yeah, no major glitches. And that in itself is a speedrun category, and that's kind of the only speedrun category I care about. Subcategories, whatever, but yeah, that's gonna do it for the rule set. So let's go ahead and start as a Wretch. Gonna go with the female character because, they're nicer to look at in my book. It's my character. It's what I'm gonna be looking at most of the game. So let's go with Truth Seeker's not bad. Cat. I don't really like most of the the Draconian's kind of cool looking, actually. Can we... hold on, I want to get a better look at this. Eh. Eh. Alright. Let's just go with Seafarer then. Or Reedlander. I just want to change... I mean, that's not bad. Let's go with 3. Similar. Yeah, good enough. Where's the hair options? Okay, there we go. That's one thing I really am not a fan of in this game is the hairstyles. Like, they're okay, I suppose, but... I know they added a few a while ago. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad either. I kinda don't hate that. Alright. Make it shiny. Ooh, so oily. And dark. And throw some white hairs in there. Not very many. Couple. It doesn't look great, actually. No, just none. Okay. Sure, as a template, I'll save this one. Why not? Oh wait, can we... Oh, they're all defaults. It's fine. There we go. Just over at the previous one, yeah. Okay, usually I don't spend any time whatsoever on that, but let's go with Cheeseman. Yeah, let's go ahead and start. Okay, and as per usual, when you start with a wretch, if you're doing like a certain type of weapons only kind of run, typically what I do is keep the club until you acquire your first, whatever the weapon is. So first dagger in this case. Ring. Here, grab this, get the door. It's damnness. I'm gonna take the stairs, because why not? Woo! But yeah, I hope you guys are all having a great day. Just gonna two-hand this, not that it matters. Got more Eldens than you can shake a stick at. Alright. Later, bader. Okay. Time to get the flask. There we go. And let's see a few other things. But yeah, I had this idea back, I think it was during patch 1.05. I think. One of the first like big balancing patches where they change like hundreds of things. And I was like, man, daggers, there's only a few in the game. I wonder how that would work, just playing through the game only using daggers. And like at the time I was still like on my first playthrough of the game. Kind of just going through, trying to get kind of all the magic. That was kind of my initial thing that I wanted to do in the game. Because I was very curious how things had changed since Dark Souls 3 as far as like how the magic was going to work in this game. Like what are they going to add? What is going to be similar? All that sort of thing. But that's outside the scope of this video. Anyhow, so what we're gonna do is basically get 2 daggers as quickly and as consistently as possible. There are some enemies that can drop daggers. Oh, I forgot to unequip that. And but farming them is not usually very consistent. I am going to take out a couple of these guys along the way just because they can drop smithing stones. But yeah, we're going to go get Torrent first. Whoops. Personally, I don't go for the backstab typically because it takes a little bit more time. And I'm just going to do the sneaky way to go straight to the side of grace because I don't want to aggro all the guys here right now. I just want to talk to Melina as quickly as possible, and then I'll get the map and the whetstone blade. Rest on the side of grace, and then skip the cutscene. Then skip through the lines of dialogue.
I can turning to 80. You need to the foot. Then it's summon me.
Kind of have to say yes.
Use it will some torrent. Treat him with.
Cool, thank you. All right, now let's put that here. Alright, so first things first, gonna grab the map fragment. And then Whetstone Blaze down here. That will allow us to apply Ashes of War to weapons. Which is kind of unfortunate. It's called a knife, but no, it's not a dagger. Also gonna hit this side of grace just to be thorough. And also, just to be safe, I'm gonna show you guys the safe method basically for a lot of things. Just gonna switch it to morning because it usually changes to nighttime. Because when you have the conversation with Melina, it's at night. And then the other kind of intended thing is to go fast travel back to Calais and then meet with Ranni. She gives you the bell, all that kind of stuff.
Could you help us out, Cully?
Still don't know what the hell Cully is, but alright. But yeah, because if you go through here at night, I can't remember what this is about. Hold on. God damn it. There will be a night cavalry boss on that bridge. So, first things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run around and get some free runes, basically. So, there's a graveyard right up here, and also at night there are some bats wandering around here that are quite aggressive. I mean, the wolves are too, but they can't fly, so... There we go. Alright, then we're just gonna ride down here because there's a larger graveyard down here. There's gonna be some gravestones where there's one halfway, you can kind of just jump on that one. And then down again, take no damage. Kind of just make your way down the... Oh, there it is. I was like, where did it go? Alright. So yeah, there's a bunch more of them on this one. And there's a few things I'm going to do off in this direction as well before we go back to the main path. That is, we are going to get a Blood Ash of War, as well as our first dagger. Although I'm not going to have the stats to use it quite yet. But we're also going to get a golden seed for free and the Flask of Wondrous Physic. So very much worth it. By that giant octopus down there, there's another golden rune, but it's only 1, I believe. So considering it's only 200 runes, I don't really care. But after I do this little process, oh wait, actually I need to allocate some flasks. We're gonna go get a projectile. So, right, sort, flasks, allocate, there we go. Alright. Call Torrent once again. Just want to go up this hill, basically. Watch out for the barricades, and they're gonna start attacking you once they see what you're doing. Free golden seed, there we go. It's good to see. Oops, uh-oh. There we go. Sometimes getting around that guy is a little bit tricky. I'm just gonna grab this blood rose here. Run upstairs, break that barrel. Sometimes these guys can drop... actually, I don't remember what it is. But, oh geez, don't come up here. But yeah, that is why I came here. Damn. Yeah, I wish it was that version that he uses, but it's not nearly as cool. It is a blood affinity that you can be acquired, or a blood affinity Ash of War that can be applied to daggers. There we go. But yeah, if you get around that pumpkin head guy a little bit faster, he does not follow you. There we go. That was practically perfect. Those barrels do explode, by the way, so that's why I just roll through them. There's my runes. There we go. Thank you. Ah, really? My fault. I wasn't watching what he was doing. Yeah, this guy is a bit of a problem. If you want to not do this part, I totally understand. Alternatively, the other way to get the free first dagger, well, not free entirely, but the first dagger would be just ride to a location that I'm going to show you guys here in a bit and go to the round table hold and buy one for 400 runes from the Twin Maiden Husk. Stupid rat. Nope. Kinda got lucky there. There we go. Shit. It's a little bit safer to just like play it safe and only go for the backstabs. Just to clarify. Just like screwing this up hardcore this time. Which really sucks because he had it perfectly the first time last time, but has been a little bit. I haven't really played much Elden Ring in quite some time, so I'm a little rusty. What the? Where was my double jump? Now I can't jump at all. What the fuck? That was strange. So the rat is not following me this time. Cool. Bye-bye. Alright, there it is. Okay, we don't have anything over there. Nope. So I am going to have to... And alternatively, if you want to do the Dectus Medallion thing, like, half of it's right up there. Personally, I wouldn't do that in this playthrough. I would, much rather go through, the ravine at Liurnia of the Lakes. Whoops. Partially because it's a lot more lucrative. There's tons of free runes on the way up there. Plus, there's a fairly easy boss fight, Magma Worm Makar. Yeah, I don't care about... Okay, alright. Well, if you change your mind, I'll be right here. So hungry. Oh, hello. Forgot. Oh, I think this is Ground Slam? Ground Pound, whatever? Fuck. Are you kidding me? Stop whiffing. My goodness. There. Jeez. Ground Slam, yeah. Gameplay is just garbage today. Anyway, this is for the Flask of Wonders Physic, which we're going to get here in a minute. Just every minor, pretty much every minor tree has like cracked tiers or whatever. There's also a Golden Rune 5 that's protected by a bear and a pond over here. So grab it at your own risk. I did get it though. So that's nice. I'm just gonna have to ride again, but this is not the most efficient run, but whatever. I'm kind of just talking about it anyhow. Plus you guys are getting more of the experience of more authentic to what my initial experience was with this challenge run. Because yeah, it took me a while to finish this run. I just like riding close to that guy so he gets like excited. I like disappointing NPCs, okay? It's fun. Hello. Oh. Shit, there's the big bear. Too bad best not to aggro him. It's the entrance to Siofra Riverwell, I think? Siofra Wizard Walls. And I'm doing this a tiny bit out of order from what I usually do, from what I would do. I would go talk to Kenneth first and then get the flask. It doesn't really matter. It's just, I think for what's closer, I believe that's on the way here, so I just kind of, if I hadn't died to the bear. But since I steered clear of the bear this time, it kind of felt like this was closer. There we go. I mean, I didn't get my runes back, but I didn't really have that many. I don't think. Wait, did I? Did I have like 1,000? Oh geez, now I'm not sure. Well, I'm gonna talk to Kenneth first, and then go over there. And I'm not gonna have the stats. If you haven't leveled up yet, you're not gonna have the stats to actually use this weapon. So feel free to actually hold on to your club until you can. Plus, if you keep going this way up here, which might be possible? I actually don't remember. I don't think you can. I think it's too high. I think you have to find a spirit spring first. Anyway, it's kind of a pain in the ass. But there is something of note. Oh, it's actually before the bridge. It's actually like right here. So actually, yeah, never mind. That is not the most effective way to get there, even if you could get up there. But I'm just gonna grab my runes, because the first couple levels as a wretch are really cheap. And bears are fast, but I should have no problem getting away from them. There's another bear. Oh, I might have not aggroed either of them. Cool. Is that another? No, okay. Thought that was a scarab for a second. And I may as well hit this side of grace since I'm here. Oh, I think these guys, some of these basic dudes can drop daggers. I don't know if it's these guys specifically. But, because I think those are wandering nobles, technically. I always get those confused, like Wandering Nobles and like the Highwaymen. So, where I'm gonna want to go is get another golden seed, talk to Rodrika, and then get the Jar Shard from Alexander, because since this is meant to be like kind of the beginnings of a speedrun, I would recommend just taking him out and getting the lesser version instead of finishing his entire quest and getting the better version, because that's pretty much towards the end of the game. But if you just go for the, you know, the less good version of the talisman, then you can get it pretty much right at the beginning, as soon as you meet him. Because, yeah. Otherwise, you'd be waiting until Crumbling Farum Azula. Oh, come on, that was... Really? Now I'm probably not going to be able to rest of the side of Grace. I don't know, so plenty of walls. Oh, never mind. Cool. That doesn't happen very often. I can't remember when she leaves, but I'm talking to her because, like, if you do that and then you do the things and all that, then she goes to the round table hold and she leaves behind a golden seed for you, so. Mm-hmm. I don't think she actually moves until later in the game, though. Yeah. What time is it? It's morning. Okay, we're good. I was gonna say there's one more graveyard over here, but in this kind of general area, there is a death bird that shows up at night. Considering I do not want to fight the death bird yet, or maybe ever, I don't remember. Yeah, it's gonna travel during the day. Are you kidding me? Come on. Oh my goodness, Torrent. Thank you. Alright. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna not use Torrent because the height difference thing, and I can do the platforming by myself. Sometimes it's faster, and sometimes it's not. Oh, you snarky fucking... I am very nice to the animals. Like, 99.9% of the time. If they start fucking attacking my horse, they are dead. This isn't even my horse. Torrent chose me. This is somebody else's horse. Like, no, I'm not putting somebody else's horse in danger when it was entrusted to me. Fuck that. Look at this. Look at this beautiful boy. Torrent is amazing. No. If I'm riding Torrent, some random goat decides to attack, and that goat is dead. Anyway, we're here at Bernal's shack because I'm getting the projectile because, like I said before, we can't use any other consumables like throwing knives. You know, can't use bows or magic or anything, but I do need a projectile, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Let me ask, are you here? Does your fate despite
Oh, yeah, sure.
Any intro, all I know. Now's the time. Not float well.
Okay, and what we need is 1800 runes, so 1200 will do it. Mm-hmm.
There you.
Learn Stormblade. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Alright, so Ashes of War and Earthsteel Dagger, which I can't use yet. Quality Earthsteel Dagger. Standard. Stormblade. Cool. When I get the other dagger, that one will have the blood affinity. So, or Frost, depending. Hoarfrost Stomp is an easy one to get. You can put that on a dagger. But first, we need a second dagger. So, can you go back to Stormhill Shack because it's a little bit safer to do it this way. And like I said, I'm showing you guys the safe way to do things. So, basically, directions are really easy here. Just follow the road north. And as you come to this turn, see a break in the wall and kind of an opening under the bridge. Let's go through here. Again, I would not recommend traveling at night because there's a bunch of bats around here. And they are of the extremely large variety. Some might even call them ROUSs, although I don't believe bats are considered rodents. I could be wrong. I don't know. I've heard some people refer to them as flying rodents, but I think that's more of their... because of their reputation as a pest? I think so. Not entirely sure. It's also just, it can get very dark in this passageway at night, so... unless you already have a torch, yeah, I just recommend traveling during the day. Or the lantern, but the lantern is also kind of expensive. Very much worth it. Worth every penny. Definitely my most used item in the game, by far. Because I kind of just use it everywhere once I get it. Helps with visibility by a lot. But yeah, once you get to this side of Grace... again, still haven't fought any bosses or anything. Let's go ahead and sit down. Melanie will show up.
Forgive me. I've been to determine if you had. It seems torrent, whereas I'm in. There is, but I can take gathering. Very well. Let my hand.
Get some weird legs, man. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna upgrade some stuff. And acquire some stuff.
no matter. Loud you.
So here's the thing. The dagger I got from Kenneth is a little bit better than the standard dagger. Not by much. Just gonna sell all the runes I picked up. About 10,000. Sounds about right. Strengthen the... oh, I don't have a second smithing stone? Really? Wow. I thought for sure I picked up another one. Alright, that's fine. Even without upgrading them, it'll be fine. Alright, so we're gonna go over here to the, as I call it, the west wing. And then purchase a dagger. Unfortunately, you can only get one per playthrough. So, but now that we have that, I'm going to equip the Earthsteel Dagger, which we need 14 faith and 12 dexterity. Okay. And the other dagger. Go ahead and level up. 12 dexterity, and then the rest of it I'm going to put into health. Because our HP right now is pretty abysmal. And mix Wonders Physic with Green Spill, Crystal, and Spike Crack Tier, why not? And travel to... what did I say we were going to get? Or Frost Stomp, or... Let's see, we already have Bloody Slash, which is okay, it's not great. Yeah, I'll just show you guys. Yeah, Hoarfrost Stomp would be a solid option. Because that way we'd have a cold affinity and a blood affinity. And with that, we can inflict frostbite and hemorrhage. Which is a very, very good combination. Wait, why do I have this on the... Didn't I equip both of them? I thought I did. And now that we have the dagger... Just gonna discard the club. And did I not? No. Alright, I'm just gonna keep these on for a second. Like, we're not really gonna be fighting much of anything right now anyway. But this is basically the setup. This is basically the strat. Get 2 daggers, eventually get them to plus 24 or 25, but for now, 2 daggers with some decent Ashes of War. And that's really all you need. And yeah, if we can do either Bleed buildup or Frost buildup, either one, it's pretty hard to get like 2 cold affinities like right at the beginning. There's the other Wet Blade in the Academy of Ray Lucaria that allows you to just apply the cold affinity to like pretty much anything, which is very helpful, but you do have to beat a boss in order to get that, so... And there is a free dagger in the village of the Albinorics, by the way. However, you cannot change the Ash of War on it. So it is not really considered a standard dagger. Son of a dude. That almost never happens, honestly. Yeah, when you interact with those traveling gates, it's very strange because the default answer to the question is no. It's like, if you're interacting with the thing, odds are you meant to, you know? Alright, so I'm just going to hit the Site of Grace first, so we have a fast travel point to come back to. And I highly recommend going through the Academy. Highly recommend. It is technically optional, but it's very beneficial. Speaking of very, very beneficial, this graveyard has some good stuff. And even just a regular, like, trot, saunter, whatever you call it, I don't know. Yeah. It's pretty easy to avoid the magic. And they'll just try to poison you, which, for the most part, not a big deal. At this distance, they're probably going to do the magic thing again. Alright, That's all of them. Alright, then I'm gonna head west, and there's 2? Yeah, Smithing Stone 2 in there. I currently don't have a way to heal the poison, but poison is not really a big deal in this game. Oh, I forgot they auto-equip the Flask of Wonders Physic right there. I do not want it there, I want it here. There we go. And there's actually another graveyard on the western side over there. And these are not the balloons that I was going to say, oh, this is why we need a projectile. But there are balloons that are larger that have the marionette guys hanging off of them. And they drop Golden Rune 6, I think? Pretty sure. And this is a Lobster Beach, by the way. Stay clear of these, because there's like 8 of them. And they are very strong. If you're not wearing armor, if you haven't leveled up very much, they will mess you up, dude. Alright, just gonna go up here to hit the Side of Grace for fast traveling later. And like I said, we're gonna get Hoarfrost Stomp real quick because that's going to be very helpful. And why is my other dagger not equipped? Again, that's weird. I don't remember unequipping it, but whatever. Alternatively, if you want to get the Jellyfish Shield, you know, whatever. If you're, if you want to go by the rules of the challenge run as strictly as possible, you know, you can't use a shield. Like, technically you can use the buff if it wasn't on a shield, because it is an Ash of War. But you can't use shields. So, yeah. No other equipment. That guy's kind of strong, so I'm just going to steer clear. And these guys are not strong, but still going to steer clear. There's going to be another map fragment, I believe, up here on the left. I think that's what this is right here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically just follow the path north, essentially. It'll be easier to show you on the map. Yeah, so basically we started here from the fast travel, from the gate, the teleportation gate, whatever you call those things, waypoint gates, something. I think it's called a way gate, actually, I don't know. Anyway, that took us to the gate of the academy, then went south on the bridge, and then west, jumped off the bridge to that safe rock, grabbed all the runes in the graveyard, and then rode straight west, grabbed the academy key, or not straight west, but west by northwest. On the way to the foot of the Four Belfries, Side of Grace, then took this path basically north along the edge, the northwestern edge of Ray Lucaria. Just keep following the path. Basically, we're going to go all the way up here, and this is the Carrion Royal Manor, but instead of going inside, we're going to take a detour to the east and check out this pond, and that is where you find Hoarfrost Stomp. Basically, King's Realm Ruins. It's gonna look like it comes to a dead end up here if you just go straight through, but that's actually an illusory wall. So just hop on through. That's the Side of Grace. Back up on Torrent. And watch out for the Rain of Magic that's gonna come down. Can steer way clear to the left or way clear to the right, either way. once you get close enough, it is very inaccurate. Plus, in case you need it, whoops, highly recommend getting the Site of Grace at the entrance. Just in case you do get aced. Alright. Resume firing, of course. Just head pretty much straight east. And here's the pond. You'll see the little sparkly things indicating there it is. Scarab, he's just invisible. Get ready to interrupt it. Here we go. And that's Hoarfrost Stomp. And with that, it would be fairly simple to go back to, let's say, Stormhill Shack. And basically just go straight for Godric. And within Stormvale you can get the Miscordia or whatever. I don't know how it's actually pronounced. It's one of the better daggers in the game. You do need a Stone Sword key for it. But there is... yeah, what am I doing here? There was a Stone Sword key right up here on that one. Oh, Roderica's gone. Cool. So yeah, we can get that golden seed. Great, great. And then sit at the Site of Grace. And then nope, that's not the one. Ashes of War on the dagger. It doesn't actually matter which one. And then Hoarfrost Stomp, cold. Change this one to Bloody Slash, blood, and that's just to have the blood affinity. And then we'll just switch these. So Hoarfrost Stomp is the default one. So that's going to help inflict the Frostbite status, and then just use the L1 combo to inflict, hopefully quickly inflict both Frostbite and Hemorrhage. So, and yeah, even unimproved daggers like this in this kind of setup can work out pretty well. But yeah, obviously there's better stuff you can use. I'm just saying these kind of things you can get pretty much right at the beginning of the game without even going too far or fighting too many things. I still haven't fought a single boss, not a field boss or anything. Like, all these things, pretty easy to acquire. Bloody Slash was kind of the hardest one. So, but yeah, that's gonna do it for today, guys. I think we'll end this one with just an attempt at Morgott. I did spend a bit more time on this one because I wanted to be a bit more thorough with you guys. I am gonna reallocate the flasks actually to get one refill in the Cerulean. So, but yeah, partially just because I wanted to be very clear on this one that this one is a little harder. Like, yeah, and again, if I'm sticking with the rules, we can't summon Roger either because that's a summon. It's an NPC, but it is still a summon. I did say no Spirit Ashes, I did say no multiplayer, but yeah, that's, and again, it comes down to the nitty-gritty. Does it count? Does it not? It's up to individuals to decide. And honestly, there's not that many NPC summons for bosses anyway, so, you know, if you want to grab it, go ahead. It's kind of there because, you know, if beginners want it, then it's there.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition. Foolish ambitions to rest.
Yeah, and as you can see, it's frostbite was not too difficult to inflict there. However, it still was not doing that much damage. Whoops. Okay. So, I'm gonna try just doing need some water. Gonna try just doing Hoarfrost Stomp and then basically just using the Ashes of War. It's trying to go for multiple hits, basically quickly, not really prioritizing dodging, which did not work out very well. Yeah, Bloody Slash certainly does better damage. I don't know how well it does bleed buildup, but I'm pretty sure it will only take like 3 or 4 to inflict blood loss. Hmm? Ah, it already wore off.
Thou art of passing skill. Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
Like I said, I'm a bit out of practice, so... And, yeah. If I took more time to do this, which would probably be like another hour, yeah, I'd probably just do the 2 Hoarfrost Stomps and then focus on just attacking quickly. The individual attacks don't do nearly as much, and the range kind of sucks, but even just with a single L1, you get 2, 3. Yep, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 6, 7. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so it's 9 hits in total. Yeah, so, and they come out pretty quick, which is pretty nice. So, but yeah, that is going to do it for today, folks. Thank you very much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. And of course, oh, one last thing. Again, this is like with only, I don't think either of the daggers are improved. So if you want to go get like the bell bearing for like smithing stone 1 and 2 and get them each to, what is it, +6, I think? That would make a huge difference. Also, I didn't go get the, what you call it? The warrior. Oh, I didn't go talk to him at all. Whoops. Yeah, like I said, over here, I totally forgot about that. My bad. It's a little warm today. Yeah, it's to the point where it's uncomfortable and kind of disorienting. Okay, so yeah, if you go through here, that was the other reason I was doing this. Totally forgot about that. Sorry, guys. I was gonna do this a while ago. Totally forgot. Yeah, so Warrior Jar, Iron Fist Alexander. Is a Warrior Jar. Great guy, really funny, great character. And this is probably going to be kind of hard to do with daggers. I would recommend doing this while you still have the club before you get your initial dagger, because that makes it a lot easier.
My thanks. Just give me a good smack from the rear with something nice and big.
Yeah, giggity.
Don't dally. Give it your all.
And that's the problem is, it's kind of hard to do daggers. Nah, okay, never mind. Didn't take that long.
Oh, that. Well,
Gives you exalted flesh, which I'm gonna sell later, but
I see it. Humans all lose their wits eventually. Then there's nothing left to say except I am Iron Fist Alexander, the great Jar warrior. How could this? Was my whole existence just...
you want some? Want some, dude? Come here. You want some? Come on. Bring it. Alright. Anyway. That's the point of that. And the Warrior Jar Shard just boosts the attack of skills. So for both Hoarfrost Stomp and Bloody Slash. And also for... if you want to stick with the ranged attack from Morgott, which I would not blame you at all, for Stormblade. It's very good. Very helpful. And yeah, that is going to do it for today. Thank you very much for being here, guys. Greatly appreciate it. I'm probably just gonna keep fighting Morgott just for fun, because it's kind of bothering me that I'm losing to him. But yeah. Before we get going, a very special thank you going out to the current Farts and Craft Show members, which at the time of recording is Novellis Draconis. But if you want to be incredibly awesome, support the show a bit more directly, and get in on all those membership benefits like Novellis Draconis, check out the join button down below. Tier start $3 a month. It's only 10 cents a day. Gets you into all the basic stuff, including getting to vote on the series that get made here on this channel. So if you guys do want to get in on that, check out the join button, then check out the membership tab where you will see the previous and maybe current members' choice polls. You can still leave your input on those. We don't currently have one active. The last one was decided on June 1st. We do have one coming up in the middle of June, kind of. I think it's going to be posted on the 7th, I think, or the 10th, something like that. And that will run for 7 days. It's probably going to be on the 10th, come to think of it. What is the 10th? Saturday? So actually probably Friday. It's probably when it's going to be posted. Probably. I might need it before then, though. I think the 7th, yeah. 7th to the 14th. Yeah. I believe that's when it's going to be posted. So we do have another one coming up that is to determine what is going to replace either Dark Souls 3 or Trials of Mana, depending on which one finishes first. But yeah, thank you for being here, guys. Greatly appreciate it. And until next time, take care, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Tarnished.